Hi boys and girls. We're going to go over how to round decimals. So we have this number here, and again if we're going to read that, we're going to read that as 4 and 682 thousandths because the 2 is in the thousandths place. We're going to work on rounding to different places. So you've got that chant, remember. I'm going to sing it a little bit while I go through this. So let's say, for example, that we're going to round this decimal to the 10ths place, okay? So first of all, find the place you're rounding to. This is in the 10ths place, so I'm going to underline it. And then we look next door, check what to do. So you look to the digit to the right. This is the one that we called the boss. This boss, or the digit to the right, is going to tell the 6 what to do. All right, so here's the rules. If the boss is between 5 and 9, the underlined digit rounds up. If the boss is between 0 through 4, we say 4 or less. It rounds down, which means we let it rest. So it stays the same. Okay, so we're going to go back to this one. Find the place we're rounding to. Remember you repeated that. Look next door, check what to do. For the numbers 5 through 9, and this is 5 through 9, so we're going to round that number up the line. So the 6 is going to round up to a 7. We rewrite everything to the left, and then everything else kind of falls off. The 8 and the 2, we're just going to ignore that, and so our answer is 4 and 7/10. So 4 and 682 thousandths rounded to 4 and 7/10. Okay. What if, for example, we were asked about, let's do another one. What if we were asked about the 8? And we were asked a couple different questions. What is the place value of the 8? The place value of the 8 is the hundredths place. So I'm going to record that. Place value is just the place that the digit is in. What is the value of the 8? This means that there are 8 hundredths, or the digit 8, times 100th. You can write that different ways. You could write it as 8 hundredths. But you see how it's different? It's not hundredths, it's 8 hundredths. You could write it as 8 hundredths if you did the multiplying. You could write it as 8 times 1 over 100. So we found different ways. The only way you can write the place value is just with the word hundredths. Okay, so if we're going to round it to the hundredths place, same rules. Find the place you're rounding to. Look next door to check what to do. So the 2 is the boss. You go down to your rules. Since 2 is between 0 through 4, we're going to round down so the 8 stays the same. The 6 and the decimal point and the 4 we rewrite, and we don't do anything with anything over here to the right hand side of our decimal point. 4 and 68 hundredths, and we were rounding to the hundredths place, so we did a great job. Okay, if you're rounding to the nearest whole number, that's the last one we're going to do. Ooh, I'm going to be a little bit colorful. So if we're rounding to the nearest whole number, that is the ones place. Look next door to check what to do. The 6 tells the 4 to go up, so we rewrite that to a 5, and nothing else afterwards. Nearest whole number, it's going to be rounded to the 5. Okay. Your bonus word is Tucker, who's watching us make the video again. Tucker, say hi.
He's eating something.
He's eating a Christmas thing. Come here. No, you gotta look at the video. This way. Come see. Ah! Sit. You want it? Ooh, ooh.